Hi, I'm Rene Endres. I am here at the Gulf Oil Spill Disaster Response Summit, and this is sponsored by Bill Loiry. Tell us a little bit about this Tell us a little bit about this summit and what it's doing and how it's going to help with the oil spill situation.
Well, this is the first in a series of national summits that we're doing. We're doing this one here June 15th, June 17th in Mobile. We're going to do another one July 9th in New Orleans, and we're going to continue to do the summits until there's no more crisis. So I think we're going to be doing a lot of summits. But the whole purpose of the summit is to bring all of the stakeholders together that have an interest in stopping the oil and containing it, and especially coming up with the best solutions, especially non-toxic solutions as far as dispersants and other green and sustainable approaches.
And how has it been? How has been the response to the summit here today?
This has been great. We had an executive vice president of BP speak. We had a senior administrator with the Environmental Protection Agency speak. We had folks talking about the impact of the oil spill, both on the environment and on public health, which is increasingly severe. And most importantly, we have companies from across the country that have come here with solutions. And there are thousands and thousands of companies that have excellent solutions. They've been directed to this alternative technology program site, and they submit their applications, and it feels to them like it's gone into a black hole because they don't get any response. So one of the purposes of this is to demonstrate their solutions, especially in front of leaders that were here like BP and EPA, and get some response going.
I did see the BP executive bombarded with all kinds of people that were wanting to show him exactly what they have to offer BP, these solutions, these organic solutions, these things that they could be using that's much better for our waters, these ideas that could be such a better plan for these states that are being affected here in the Panhandle, all the way across, all the way to Louisiana. You've had a few people here from Louisiana, and I heard that this response is going to carry over into New Orleans. Is probably going to be a huge forum there. Where are you having that one and when?
It's on July 9th, and it's at the New Orleans Convention Center. So we've already gotten a commitment from one of the local congressmen to speak, Congressman Joseph Cow. His legislative assistant spoke this morning, and she said that the congressman would speak, and I imagine we'll be having parish presidents speak, hopefully the governor speaking, and then continuation of BP and federal agencies speak. One of the things that came out of today that I was very excited about is that a top official from EPA suggested that we, the Disaster Response Leadership Forum, create a public site to identify all of the solutions that are being proposed. So instead of it going into this BP black hole, we're going to have an open and transparent online portal.
So an open forum.
An open forum, which features all of the best solutions. And we're going to start this immediately, so we hope to have it shown at the New Orleans Summit.
So that will be something to look forward to for our viewers. If you've got any ideas, you can actually get them somewhere else. There's another channel in which to get your ideas to the powers that be that could possibly get some help for you and get some help for all of us living down here in the Gulf that are being affected by this situation. We had some pretty interesting questions out there, people lining up asking the BP exec. I do know a representative from Alex Sink's office came here, and she wanted to discuss the dispersants, of which I'm very passionate about.
Right.
And they did discuss the fact that these chemical dispersants are deadly in our water, and there are organic solutions. And he kind of danced around that. What did you think about his answer to that particular question?
Well, the answer that I heard from the BP executive was that it was completely biodegradable. And I could only just keep myself from rolling my eyes since I was moderating the session. But that's not what the scientists say.
No, it is not.
And we need to get non-toxic alternatives out there immediately, or else we're going to be having the gulf of toxicity.
It is. It is, again, these chemical dispersants that you don't see. We see the oil. We don't see the dispersants. We do see the damage from the dispersants. You can get them from yourself, you can see the animals washing up. They're deadly, and we do have alternatives here. And all the solutions that have been presented here have been very interesting, extremely genius, and it's been one of those experiences where all of this technology is available, and we're wondering, where's our government in all this? Why isn't this being utilized? And I guess the purpose of the forum is to bring that to the forefront in order to show those other ideas and give a platform
for those. The whole idea of these national summits is to press the issue. No more delays, no more going into black holes. We're going to be doing this on a regular basis. We're going to be having officials here. The officials did view the solutions, and it also helps to have media coverage, and including your excellent program.
Thank you.
To continue to get the message out there that these new solutions are here and they need to be acted upon immediately.
It is very frustrating, and I voice that frustration because there's so many things that need to be done, and there's too much red tape to cut through and too many levels that you have to get approval from. It's amazing that the oil companies didn't have this kind of bureaucratic red tape when they wanted to drill 35,000 feet into the core of our Earth. Exactly. But just to get an organic dispersant out there to help save things takes mountains of paperwork. Don't you just find that ironic?
It's incredible. And I agree with General Honore, who's been on the national news recently saying that we need to approach this as World War III and go into action. So I think that this can be a major contribution.
Well, absolutely. This is the other Gulf War.
That's right.
This is absolutely. And you don't waste time to think in another Gulf War. No. You just act. When it's wartime, you fight.
Right.
So we're down here on the front lines in Mobile, and I really appreciate you doing this for everyone, and hopefully we can get some things going and get some things happening more positively for Alabama, Louisiana, and Florida. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, and I appreciate what you're doing.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Take care. Bill, Loiry, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back.